Hi everyone, welcome to Tom's Manshed. Okay, so as you've just read by the warning notice I put on as a bit of a joke, this review is totally different to the sort of things I normally review, gadgets and tools. What it is a tooth whitening kit. Now you may ask yourself what it does a 62-year-old old fart of a guy want with a tooth whitening kit. And yeah, I asked myself the same question, but thought I'd give it a try. I'm the sort of person who hardly ever goes to the dentist. Can't remember when I last went. Years and years ago. I have to have like toothache or something, or a loose tooth, to actually book an appointment. So yes, I do neglect my teeth. I clean them day and night as usual, and I never have any trouble with them really, but yeah, they are a bit sort of yellowy looking. I don't smoke. I've never ever smoked in my life, but I do drink loads of coffee, usually milky type coffee, and I drink tons and tons of Diet Coke, which I know is not good for keeping white teeth. So last year I got this set from Amazon. It's not branded in any way whatsoever. I'll show you the ingredients on this, because there's less ingredients on this than there are on the other. So you may be able to read that there at the bottom, what's in it. The longest word there is polyvinyl pyrrolidone. And it says at the end, strawberry flavour. Yes, they did taste very nice. But it's a 14-day treatment, like the new one I'm going to be testing. And you put a strip of plastic, I'll show you that shortly, on your top teeth, and you put one on the bottom teeth as well. And you leave it there for about an hour. And that plastic has got a gel on it, and that gel is supposed to, over an hour, do its cleaning stuff. You know, peel it off, wash your mouth out, and you repeat that till you've used all the strips up. Now on both of them it said 7 days white teeth fast, but both kits give you 14 days worth of treatment. And as you'll see shortly, I took pictures before and after and during every single day, all 14 days of this set that I got from Amazon. And I got a little, with this you get a little tiny, absolutely tiny bottle of mouthwash, probably about one mouthful, and a tiny tube of toothpaste as well. But I carried on cleaning my teeth as normal, day and night, and I used that for the full 14 days. Took a picture every day of my teeth that you'll see shortly. Like I say, it's not very pleasant, but it's going to be done. And as you'll see, it did absolutely nothing. See if you can see any difference between day 1 and day 14. Now this was the set there. As you see, it's currently unavailable, and you got this little mouthwash, Crest mouthwash, and Crest 3D white toothpaste. But the actual whitening strips themselves aren't Crest, they're just a non-branded make, and so basically they were useless. They just did not work at all. Now the new set I've got, which I'll be showing you shortly, is this. I looked on Amazon, the Amazon page here, and this, as you can see, there's tons and tons of teeth whitening stuff, and none of it's cheap. It's like 25 quid, or there's that 14 quid there with the gum shield type thing you put on. But these kits, they're all in £20 and stuff like that. So the one I am using is this one. I got it from Aldi about last month, I think. And I've been meaning to do the review and just got round to starting using it. As you can see here, it's 19 quid. It was about 12 quid, I think, in Aldi. And there's another one down here that tickled me. This one here on eBay, £12.89 used. So if you fancy a used one that somebody else has had in their mouth, I don't know what they mean by used, but I didn't fancy that. So this was the one I got from Aldi, and it's similar to the other one that I used. It's got, you get 14 of these sachets. Each sachet contains 2 strips, one for your top set of teeth, one for your bottom set of teeth. And also in this one, which I just dropped on the floor, you get this touch-up pen, and you twist the bottom, and this is full of gel, same as is on the strips, and you twist it down till the gel comes on the bristles. It's got like soft bristles there, and you can use that as a touch-up pen. Now I'm not going to use that during the 2-week test period. I'm using these because I want to do a comparison with just the strips. So I'm going to use exactly the same method I used on them other ones, which was just cleaning my teeth as normal day and night, but also using them strips every day for 14 consecutive days for the hour recommended. So I'm going to do just that, and if it works, I've got this extra gel for touching up like it suggests later. Now, the ingredients on this, possibly one of the longest words I've ever seen. If you look at this here, where is it? Oops. This one here beginning PH. Now, how on earth do you say that? Phthalimidoperoxycaproic acid. So, yeah, I have no idea what I'm going to be putting in my teeth, on my teeth. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to start today. I'll show you in a second how you put them on. But first of all, just have a look. This was the 14 pictures, starting at day 1, going right through to day 14, that I took. I just held my mouth up to the camera here, took a picture, and see if you can see any difference. So now I'm editing the video and I've put this together. You can see it flipping from day 1 to day 14. I think there is a slight bit of difference, not as much as I'd have expected. And here you can see it going from day 1 to day 14 and so on. So yeah, the jury's out, maybe a slight bit of whitening. So what you do, it tells you on the back of the sachet. I'll just read you what it says. Use once daily for consecutive days for maximum whitening effect. Ensure teeth are dry before use. Tear open the foil pouch containing an upper and lower strip. Place the shorter whitening strip on the lower teeth first and the longer strip onto the top teeth. Leave the strips on the teeth for up to 1 hour. Then remove both strips and rinse away any residual gel. So I'm going to do, like I say, exactly what I did on the other one. Take pictures for the next 14 days. I'm going to put these on for an hour each day, starting now. Take the pictures and see if there are any better results than the first lot. We'll see how the two compare and see if these do it after 2 weeks. So I'm going to come back at the end of 2 weeks and test the results. So I'm going to put them on now. You won't be able to hear much of what I say. It'll be sounding a bit funny, I would think, on my mouth. So I'll get all the talking done first. So I'll just put them on and then I'll end this bit of the video and then we'll come back in 2 weeks to see what they've done. So it says put the bottom one on first. The first lot tasted of strawberries. I don't know if these have got. It says put them on dry teeth. But which is going to be a bit hard because teeth are always a bit wet, I suppose. But so stick that on the bottom teeth and stick this top on. On the top teeth. The stick, I can still talk reasonably well. The stickiness, the adhesive or whatever, the gel, is a lot stickier on these than the strawberry flavoured one on the old ones. They didn't stick as good at all. These are really stuck well, and I've got them wrapped round. You can see all that is covered, and all the top is covered to there, and then I've folded it up behind, and once they're on they feel pretty secure and I can talk pretty normally really. So yeah, I'm going to time an hour now, keep these on. I can't taste any sort of flavouring in this. I'm not too bothered about that. I'm not bothered about the flavour, I just want things to work. So fingers crossed it works. I've no real expectations. I'm not expecting it to work, to tell you the truth, but who knows. So I'll catch you in 2 weeks time. So welcome back everybody. It's 2 weeks later now. You may notice the hair might be a bit longer. I've got some new glasses, not taped up together in the middle like the old ones, and I've just finished the full 2-week course, 14 sets of strips of this Beverly Hills formula. The pen's still inside, as I mentioned before. I've not used the pen at all. I've just used it. I've just gone about what I normally do every day. I've not changed my eating, drinking habits or anything like that. I've still loads and loads of coffee and Coke and all the bad things I know. And I've cleaned my teeth morning and night, and that's all I've done apart from adding these strips every day. Now, again, I've taken pictures of me close up to the camera doing this. I've kept the conditions in this room exactly the same on every photo, but as you'll see, there is still some discrepancies. If you look at the colour and the brightness of the lips, though, you'll see they are pretty uniform throughout. So some of the pictures look a bit more yellow than the other in the middle than they did at the start and that, so I can't explain that, but that's the way the pictures have turned out. That's the setup I've used. My camera that I'm filming this on now, that Canon M50, and a big light on the top of it, big LED light. I've had that set at maximum brightness and at the full white light, which is 5600K colour temperature. So like I said, and I've had the LED lights in the shed on full and the blind on the curtains down on every photo that I've taken. So I've tried to keep lighting conditions the same. Like I said, there is some discrepancies. So let's have a look at them pictures now. As before, it's a sequence. I forgot to do day 1, so it goes from day 2 to day 14. I've labelled each one, and at the end of day 14 I just do 4 cycles of a quick flash from day 1 to day 14, day 1 to day 14, 4 times over. So you'll see that now. Let's have a quick look at that. So again, very ambiguous results. Day 2, the first photo looked quite good. Some of the mid ones look quite yellow. But as we get to the end, maybe a bit of improvement. And here it is again, flashing between day 2 and day 14, just 4 repeats of them. So you can compare it. So yeah, I'll let you decide. Again, jury's out whether there was any improvement at all, but maybe a tiny bit. Picture 14 seemed to be a big leap from even like a day or 2 before, but it's just hard to get proper scientific data, and I'm not a professional photographer or anything like that. You'd need laboratory conditions to get a definitive answer, but it's certainly nothing like what they claim on the box. They show you like a before and after, and it's quite yellow at the side and then absolutely Hollywood white at, after, and it's certainly nothing like that. Now these, like I said, these were the ones I tried last year. I think these were probably slightly better. Both 14-day courses. These had a strawberry flavour, these had no flavour at all. These stayed stuck much better. During the 1 hour I had each strip on for 1 hour per day, and these did stay on, so you could just go about your normal sort of life. you obviously know they're there, but I didn't eat or drink during that 1 hour, and they stayed on reasonably okay. Sometimes you've got to push them back in place, and I also made sure that the gel was pressed against each individual tooth as you're putting it on, so every tooth was in contact with the gel, and it's the bleaching agents in there that is supposed to turn it white. But as you saw just then, I don't think it really does anything at all now. Whether any other stick-on strips, more expensive ones, would be better, I don't know. I'm not prepared to test anymore, and or whether any other tooth whitening methods, like you can get like a gum shield with ultraviolet lights in it and things, whether that works or whether it's just a gimmick, I don't know. I would think, but I can't be sure, that if you want teeth whitening properly, you'd have to see a professional dentist or somebody who does it professionally with the right materials. But of course, you're going to be paying for that as well. But yeah, I don't think they're worth the 12 quid that it costs for doing this. And yeah, I won't be trying anymore, I don't think. So the next reviews will be back to my usual gadgets and tools, unless there's any other cosmetics or stuff that I don't normally test in Aldi and Lidl that takes me eye. Who knows? But I hope it's been of some use if you are thinking of having a go. So my advice is don't bother. So I'll see you for the next review very, very soon. If you do want to subscribe, don't forget, click the little picture of the shed here. It'd be great if I could get some more subscribers, and you'll get informed of when these videos are coming out. So I'll catch you for the next one very, very soon. Thanks again for watching. Bye for now.